Sup YouTubers, it's me Jaguar Productions doing a video review on Invincible Season 3. Now before we start, I know I usually do this, but again I just want to say I'm sorry for not being able to keep up with each review of every episode per week. As you all mostly know by now, I tend to get busy with stuff regarding school, getting ready for college, work, you know, that kind of gist. Now going into my thoughts on the entire Season 3 of Invincible, I just thought it was awesome. You know, it was perfect, it was great. Definitely better than Season 2, and very better and better than Season 1 as well, I might say. Really, I just thought it was great. It had a lot of great stuff too, with Mark getting his new suit, Invincible, Matt, and Eve getting together, that prison break with Alan and Nolan, not to mention having Battle Beast there too, that build-up romance between Rex and Ray, stuff with Oliver, Engstrom leaving, coming back with tons of variants of Invincible, Rex sacrifice, and of course, who could forget the fight between Invincible and Conquest? Who could forget that, obviously? I thought, every moment of every episode was very great, very nice. The story there was definitely better than Season 2, especially because of no mid-season break. I think we can all agree on that. So, yeah. Not to mention, it had a lot of cool characters in it too added as well. Multi-Paul. A nice addition, especially the fact that he's voiced by the guy who does Shang-Chi. Very cool. Not to mention you got those twins who is voiced by the guy who plays Miguel Diaz for Cobra Kai. Another cool addition. And of course, Powerplex, which is voiced by Aaron Paul, aka Jesse Pinkman of Breaking Bad. Another nice addition. And of course, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, aka Negan of The Walking Dead. Yep. Really, the Season 3 had a lot of great casting additions to it, Really cool stuff. A while back I was actually thinking of maybe having someone like Bryan Cranston voice Conquest, because it's Walter White, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan works too, so I like the choice for him to voice Conquest. Yeah. I saw a lot of references in the comics based on the show, based on the show, with the Invincible variants, saying how they cannibalized each other later on. So definitely interesting seeing that in Season 4. Not to mention this stuff how in the comics Shrinkbear is actually a guy and not a girl. So I think I don't really have any opinions about it, but I don't really care. I think it was a nice addition considering how the romance was built between her and Rex. And that's another thing. I really liked Rex's build-up as a character, because in Season 1, he was kind of an a-hole, a jerk, to Cade, Adam Eve, a lot of other people. But after his near death in Season 2, he started to become, he started to grow on me, became a lot more likable. I think we can all agree on that. Especially in Season 3, he really starts to start caring for other people, especially Ray, and how he kind of blew, and how during the Invincible War, he blew himself up to stop that Invincible variant by using his skeleton. Yeah, that was a cool moment. It reminded me a lot of Gambit's death in X-Men 97, when he got stabbed with a pike, but he used that to blow up the entire Sentinel robots. That was cool. In fact, someone actually did a little video titled "The Names Rexplode. Remember it." It's kind of a cool reference, because those two, Rex and Gambit, are very similar to each other. So yeah, my brother told me he was upset about his death too. I think I can see that a lot of people were upset about his death. Obviously, he was a good character, and really overall, I thought the Season 3 was really great. Everything from Episode 1 to Episode 8. Especially with the battle between Conquest and Invincible, I think that was kind of the main thing I just wanted to see, that big battle, and I'm really glad I saw it. It was definitely awesome, especially with how Invincible didn't hold back this time and lost like he did with Omni-Man in Season 1. Like, that was a nice That was a nice scene. A nice moment, I mean. So yeah, I really thought Invincible Season 3 was great. And on a rating of scale of 10, I give it 10 out of 10. Just absolute perfection. And I definitely can't wait to see Season 4. And I'm sure everyone else will too. If you haven't seen Invincible Season yet, go check it out. And if you never watched Invincible before, but you plan on getting into it, I suggest checking it out. It's a guarantee. It's a must watch. So yeah. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by Jaguar Productions. And to be on the lookout for other reviews I have in stock, like Daredevil Born Again. So yeah. Peace.